Hey guys, Danielle here, Mama Fit for Life, and little Louie, he's sleeping. How is everybody doing? It is Friday. We have just finished 4 weeks of homeschool, and Elvie has spring break next week, which means we're not going anywhere, but we don't have to check into work, which is awesome. Hey Kim, hey Christy. So when I said that to Adam, I said, oh, Elvie has spring break next week. He was like, what does that mean? I said, well, we don't have to check for work, for schoolwork. We don't have to do anything, which is awesome. It's a lot. 4 weeks of doing homeschool has been interesting. The first 2 days were awesome and exciting. And then after that, I pretty much gave up, like literally gave up. But I have been working out post Louie, post having him for 9 days in a row, which has been absolutely amazing. Thank you for the love. I feel really good. I actually wanted to wait until I was 12 weeks postpartum. I'm 10 weeks postpartum, and I couldn't. Having Elvie home has been a lot. I think Grayson has really kind of struggled the most, or suffered, I would say, the most from it. We had really, really great days with him and I and Louie and that one-on-one time. And now with all 3 kids home, it really is a lot. And Grayson loves his sister, but she's pretty brutal to him a lot of the time. And it's really hard. He's been crying a lot the last day or 2 days, and I don't know if it's because he's been hitting his head a lot. I don't know if it's because he's not sleeping right. I don't know if it's because he's almost 3, so he's like kicking into teenager life early. I really don't know, but Adam is home today, so he's been working normal, and the first week of quarantine, or second week of quarantine, he actually worked overtime. And that was a lot. It was kind of surprising because here everyone is home and he had to work late. So I had all 3 kids, and we don't have any family here to be able to help us. My mom is at the other house. So it was a lot. And I think that Grayson is just, I don't know what to do for him. And Adam was definitely overwhelmed. He's been crying. He was crying because of a caterpillar outside. Like, hey, Tamika, how are you? He cut himself yesterday, and he just kept looking at his hand, and he was like, it's bleeding, and it was dry. And last night he woke up at like 2 a.m, and like his hand was still like stiff, like he didn't want to close it, and it's just a lot. So today's been really, really good. I got up this morning, fed this little guy, and then worked out. And I'm so happy that Regina was on. I know Rachel has been getting in her workouts at 8 a.m., which is awesome. But if you guys see me posting, if you can't get on at 7, I usually start the workout by 7:15, just because of getting my socks on and my shoes and everything like that. But then we're on till about 8 o'clock. So I highly recommend that you just hop on, because I do a 30-minute workout, and then we usually do a stretch yoga to recover. Hey Melanie, how are you? So anytime you want to hop on, like if you miss 7 o'clock, it's okay. Like you can hop on and just do part of the workout and then do yoga with us. But holy moly, I already knew it would benefit my mental health. The need wasn't as drastic. Does that make sense? Hey Justin, how are you? Hey Lori. And last week, the first 3 days, I really like lost my shit. Like I couldn't take it anymore. Elvie is a handful, and it was overwhelming to say the least. Like to have her home and try to do work with her, and we decided to do work at night because that was easier. And she's just, I see kids who are so excited to be on the Zoom with their class, and it's really hard because if you've been following us for a few years, last year was a big struggle. Elvie has never liked going to school, and this year has been really, really good. Like she likes going on the bus. Hey Kathy, hey Roger. Her teacher is amazing. Her teacher's like perfect for her. She's just high energy and super bubbly. Like they just vibe so well. So this has been the hardest, I think, for me. Like I'm super high energy and bubbly, right? Like that's a normal for me. And I try to do that with my daughter, but she is so freaking mean. And I don't get it. Like, I don't understand why. Like, she just has this attitude, and it's like she's a teenager when she's only 7. And today went really well, even though she resisted. We got work done and whatnot, but she just resists everything, and she doesn't want to go on the Zoom with her class, and she doesn't want to do what most kids want to do. And it's just really interesting. She doesn't ask about going back to school. When I told her that school was done, she was like, oh, I think that's great, which was surprising. But she likes to be home. She wants to be home, but then she's like evil to all of us, which doesn't make sense. So it's finishing week 4. We have spring break next week. It's absolutely beautiful here today. This is Adam just built that paddleboard rack this week. So that was exciting. We've been doing a lot of yard stuff and things that we've been wanting to do. Every day I take the kids for a drive. So for those of you who are struggling and need to get out of the house, I highly, highly recommend getting out, going for a drive. We take our lunch with us. We sit at a park. We can't actually play at the park, but we sit at the park. We roll down the windows. And then we usually go for a drive and we play a game. We'll count fire hydrants or dogs. The other day we counted eyeballs. That was pretty exciting. Hey, Kate. But it's fun, and it keeps the kids entertained, and it gives them something to do. It gives them something to look forward to. We've been really blessed with the weather. So we've been outside a lot, which has been hard because it's pollen season, allergy season. But I don't know. So I'd love to know what you guys are doing to keep the kids entertained. Going into week 4, what are you doing that's helping with school? I feel like the moms who are doing the best at homeschool stuff aren't really following like the school curriculum and are kind of doing more their own thing. So I feel like you can have fun with it versus just sitting around and doing the work. And Elodie seems to, I don't know, it's funny. I don't look for perfection, but she seems to doubt herself when she's answering with me. Like, I know she knows the answer, but then she seems like she's hesitant to tell me what the answer is, or she questions everything. Is that what most kids are doing? She does really well in school this year. So this is all repeat work that we're doing. It's been really hard. Kind of getting her, like, she'll say, oh, I already did this. And she gets bored very easily, which was me. So I'm like, she is pretty much the stubborn side of me and Adam, which is so exciting to deal with. But we can do this. We can get through it. For a lot of people who are planning on going away for spring break, I know this next week is going to be hard because you probably had a vacation planned. You were going to do something with your family. And on the Zoom meeting that I was on this morning, one of the girls who's on our team said that a family actually made Disney World in their house. Like, they had a ride and they threw water on the kid like it was the Flog Lagoon, or whatever lagoon it is. And they had a teacup video that they did, and they just really made fun of it. And I think that's really the thing. Like, a lot of people are struggling being at home. And then there are other people who are absolutely so happy that they have the time to be at home. So whatever it is that you are struggling with, dial in to the people who are doing those things well. So if you're struggling with not going on vacation, what are you going to miss? You know, like Elvie today said to her class that she's going to Hawaii for spring break, which we're not. We never were. But, you know, it just lets me know, hey, maybe we'll have like a little luau outside or something like that. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be extravagant or anything. It's Easter weekend. She's really excited about that. I've just been trying to give her some of that one-on-one time and kind of fuel those things that she's looking for. So maybe you guys will see us doing a luau or a little Hawaii dance this week. Who knows? But I'd really love to hear from you guys what your kids are enjoying, what is keeping them entertained and busy, what keeps them from beating the hell out of each other. My child is 2.5 and 7.5, and they freaking beat the crap out of each other. Like, I remember fighting with my sister and like beating each other up. I just don't remember it being that young. Like, I don't remember it being that young. I feel like we were more joyful at that age. But he's just like pissed at her, and he's just like literally punching like full fist, and she just laughs. So, but I'd love to know what you guys are doing with your kids, what they really like. That's simple, like simple. You know, I don't have to like buy a lot of stuff for it, just things that are easy and fun and everything like that. So hopefully you guys have a great weekend. It's pizza night for us. I'm super excited about that. Louis is doing great. He's 10 weeks now. He's sleeping in there. See him? He's sleeping. And he's eating really well. I'm still pumping. I'm not nursing. And Grayson is doing really well with him, which is awesome. And Ellavi does well with him too. So he's the easy one of the bunch. Hey, Tracy. Hey, Jeannie. Hello, hello. So yeah, let me know how quarantine's going for you. Are you going for car rides? If you're not, do it. If you got yard work to do, this is the time to do it. We're going to be planting a garden. So our garden is, let's see if you can see it. The light, it's where the bright sun is. So that's our little shed. That's our cobweb in the window. That's our shed right there. And then the garden, if you can see that little box right above my finger. And we got potato sacks. So we're going to plant sweet potatoes, carrots, things that grow in the ground, but they're in like these bags, and we ordered those online, and then you just lift up, you can like pull them out. So we're going to be starting a garden, which is really exciting. Yeah, that's it. I just wanted to come on and do a live. Adam's out with the 2 kids, so I figured this would be a good time to do a live without craziness in the background. If you saw my live yesterday, then it was completely crazy. So happy Friday. Have a great weekend. Tomorrow, 7 a.m., I'm doing yoga, so join me. The link is the same every day. So if you scroll down my Facebook, you'll see the link to it. But anyone is welcome. Kids are welcome. So if you have kids, bring them. And we're going to be doing yoga, 7 a.m. I will see you there. Happy 4th week of quarantine. All right, Danielle here, Mama Fit for Life. Live life without limits.